Welcome back, everyone, to Sun Life Stadium here in Miami Gardens, Florida, as we get the second half underway between the Miami Hurricanes and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Miami leading by a score of 13.
The winner controls his destiny.
Look at the ACC on the whole, and Florida State maybe the surprise of the league so far. On the reverse, this is Boyd. And Boyd is brought down right around the line of scrimmage at the 20-yard line. It'll be second down, about 10 to go. Yates with a little bootleg. This is a play they used with a lot of success against Miami last preseason. Right now, undefeated in conference play. 3rd and 7. Sacked back at the 20-yard line by Allen Bailey. From Sapelo Island, Georgia.
Recruiting trip Randy Shannon made. Here's Bailey right up here at the top. Just bull rushes the right offensive tackle.
Bailey, they say, might be one of the best defensive ends that North Carolina plays all year. And Bailey described as quote-unquote country strong, playing that defensive end position. This is Travis Benjamin. You know, you talk about where Bailey's from.
Right?
Said that he saw Dolphins and Sharks go by on the way, and Harris looking and incomplete, intended for LaRon Byrd. That one had a touchdown. Instead, though, it's another drop pass. 2nd and 10. Nice run by Berry, but there's a flag down on the play. We'll see if it stands. Boy, that was the 3rd hold against UM tonight. Pushes it back to the 29. Harris with the bootleg. Fires it in traffic, complete at the 40-yard line to LaRon Byrd, the guy who we missed.
Back and makes a spectacular play on the next play, but the holding penalty. Drop passes and penalties, but don't you see the ability?
There's talent on the field. Harris fires complete right at midfield.
We're raving about his performance. So you're so dependent on other guys at that position.
On 1st and 10. That's Damian Berry picking up about 2 yards. You know, Berry himself in pretty select company comes out with the 49ers. Second and 8, going for another shot up top, and this one certainly uncatchable for the same guy, LaRon Byrd. Western High School here in Miami. Mike James beside him, and now James goes in motion to the top of your screen. Astute play by Ja'Cory Harrison. It's a 1st down for Miami.
He had the experience to throw that football just ahead of that line of scrimmage right there.
That was close. Berry in the backfield breaks one off the right side, and a good gain down to the 23-yard line. A gain of about 8 for the Hurts in a sling in front of the media just for a joke. He wasn't really hurt. 2nd and 1.
North Carolina with 2 freshman corners in that game right now.
Harris fires high, but it's caught. And still on his feet, Benjamin. Circus time, touchdown.
But I don't know if it would have mattered who it was at corner with this effort. That's impressive.
An impressive demonstration of balance. And the extra point is shanked off to the right by Bosher.
The roller coaster of Miami football continues.
Bob, you know, if it wasn't so late, you know I'd take you out to dinner afterwards, right? From the 30, the kick. This one's coming out of the back of the end zone. They'll start off on their own 20. Now time for our game track. Yates is going to run it. And tiptoes out of bounds near the 25-yard line.
I'm serious. You ought to start some kind of a show. Mark Jones in nature, man versus beast.
Sometimes beats bite back, and right now Carolina biting back on a nice gashing run, lacerating that defense of Miami down to the 41-yard. First down and 10.
Boy, Miami giving up big runs.
This is drawn again between the tackles. Gains about 3 on the play, and Bob, good time to underscore the point that they
just
are
again underscore the job. Greg Little, the leading wide receiver, he's gone. Ryan Houston's gone. Pianalto, the tight end, was the leading receiver. He's now gone.
That pass incomplete off the hands of Dwight Jones. It'll be 3rd and 7 coming up. Completions and interceptions sometimes manifest itself.
Better block your guy from the island, number 57 right now, if you're Carolina.
Yates picked off at the 25-yard line by Brandon Harris. Just his 2nd interception thrown of the season.
TJ Yates stared down Ryan Taylor, number 49. We're going to get a celebration penalty. Mark, you were just talking about interceptions and TJ Yates. What he had thrown one interception about his last 190 attempts.
It seems pretty arbitrary where you draw the line in terms of celebration, but here's the interception by Yates.
You talk about stare it down. I mean, he just stared down Ryan Harris. Brandon Harris gets the interception.
And some might argue that that's echoes of the old you back in the day.
And momentum.
1st and 10. Damian Berry gets a couple of yards. And Baba, we all saw that great documentary piece on ESPN, the 30, and it really chronicled the rise of the University of Miami football program and the attitude and the swag that they brought with themselves. And there are people that argue right now, hey, we got to get back to playing that way, but Randy Shannon has a different take on why they can't.
Well, we asked Randy that question yesterday. I said, do you get heat from the former Miami players, the guys that played back here, that said you need to celebrate more, you need to get back to showing that swagger on the field? And I thought his answer was exactly what it should have been.
There's Harris looking up top and overshoots his receiver.
Has to do.
They have virtually legislated that type of emotional demonstration out of football. 3rd and 10. Harris complete, incomplete, in and out of the hands of Leonard Hankerson, who was hit immediately, and now Paige Moss right up in Ja'Cory Harris's face mask inside his
position for Miami. And here they are punting that football right back, and TJ Yates dodges a bullet because of it. And another shank punt.
Poor effort again by Bosher, although he gets a very gracious, fortuitous roll. Continuing all the way down to the 44-yard line.
ESPN's College Football Primetime, brought to you by the new 2011 Lexus IS, wheel precision, and KFC. Get 4 free pieces of KFC with the purchase of any 10-piece meal or larger.
University of Miami with their 5 national championships. Carolina with the football right now and gashing that front. All the way down to the 40-yard line is Sean
right
Drawn.
At Miami. And then play action pass and take your shot.
Backs line up out of the eye. Drawn brought down to the 38 this time. Brian Hill making the stop on Monday night. Hands it off on the draw. This is Drawn with a nice gain close to the first down at the 31-yard line.
For Miami, and then ran the draw. Interesting call. Is it 4-down territory right here for North Carolina, meaning they may run the football right here.
Which they do. Drawn stopped short of the first down back at about the 33. Ray Armstrong got to get to the 31.
Interesting snap count right here. Does Yates try to draw him a little bit?
A little play fake. Yates looking to pass. Incomplete. And the Hurricanes take over on downs, broken up by Brandon Harris. And a second consecutive big play on defense, who had an interception on the last sequence. Good discipline as they're being called here in town. 4:20 to go here in the third quarter. 1st and 10. Miller with a nice gain of about 4 on the play. Mar Miller, the track and field star. Harris with a little audible here.
That's why you get up there quick with a no huddle, so you have all this time at the line of scrimmage, the quarterback, to make those checks.
Looks like he got him into a pretty good play here, Bob Brady. Miller squares those shoulders and kicks the turbo in. Carter finally pushes Miller out of bounds, but you see the nice changeup that Miller provides from Berry, a 27-yard gain.
Well, we saw the speed of Miller. I want you to watch Bruce Carter, the linebacker, 54. You'll see him. Watch him chase this thing down. Oh,
that's a linebacker.
You don't think there's a lot of talent on this defense. That's 4-3-9. Mel Kiper's #1 outside linebacker. Excuse me, Mark.
It's all good, and here's Miller again. This time they string it out, but you make a good point.
Can you imagine if they had everybody back this season?
2nd and 9. And Berry gets the first down for the Hurricanes. Down to the 23-yard line. Berry, interestingly enough, is the son of a former Hurricane. Kenny Berry played at Miami campus down in Coral Gables, and for him now, that's his 4th consecutive game where he's rushed for over 100 yards. The 5th one of his career. So he joins some very elite company. And in another nice game. More coming.
Mark, what I feel, the depth issue for Carolina. You take 10 players off Carolina's back on their heels.
Yeah, just on numbers.
Yeah, they're tired.
Harris with the bootleg. Got it away just in time, but broken up nicely at the 7-yard line. Good defensive play by Terry Schenkel. Taking their afternoon nap between, 4 and 6 or 3 and 5 at that time. They get their little nap in, so they get their legs back prior to the game. 3rd and 6. Harris going into the end zone. Caught. Touchdown. Hankerson.
Talked about 2 freshman corners in the game. This is the other one, Terry Schenkel. Just never played the football, but that's a freshman corner against a senior Leonard Hankerson. Again, depth issues for North Carolina. At some point, as talented as you are,
Chris Carter, he helps out at that school. He was Hankerson's coach during the time he was there for a little bit. From the goal line, this is Harrelson. And Harrelson brought down at about the 17 while celebrating its 6 years sponsoring the Good Hands field goal. That's all plays. See what Yates and that offense do right now. Sean Drawn in a tailback. And Drawn brought down right across the 20-yard line by Marcus Robinson. Picked up about 2 on the play.
North Carolina. Really not much offense. I mean, they've gashed him a little bit in the running game. But I don't know if that's going to be enough. They're going to have to throw the football.
That's what Yates does here. Completes it, but brought down right away at the 24-yard line by Brandon Harris. Eric Highsmith makes the catch. Pass complete to Jones. And Dwight Jones gets the first down. So North Carolina keeps the drive alive with 37. Drawn on the carry. And Drawn tiptoes and Pushed out of bounds at about the 40-yard line.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. 45 minutes in the books. Both teams trying to keep it together under adverse circumstances, but the Hurricanes in the midst of a 23-0 run and lead by 16 when we come back.